we're going to think about pictures that come to mind when you think of Indian mascots, the things that you think in your head when you see them. Maybe you could draw a picture of how you feel. You could draw a picture of what you think of when you think of an Indian mascot. You can draw pictures that came to your mind when you were reading this article. I have some pretty vivid pictures in my mind when I read it. I can really picture that guy with the headdress playing beer pong. Really picture him. I picture him like in his boxer shorts and an Indian headdress, playing beer pong, kind of not cool. The girl that you saw on the street in the skimpy Indian costume. Think about those things.
Oh, mine is Mr. Haas. So what we're going to do is, instead of sitting down and writing, a lot of kids, they see it first. They visualize what they want to do, and then they want to put it down if they're going to write it. So what Mrs. Tinker and I are going to do today is to help you visualize what you want to write. The visualization technique for writing is important because it actually simplifies your work. If you're trying to do something the way your brain doesn't work, then it makes it much, much more difficult. Let me tell you a little bit about my personal story. When I saw what the article was that had been chosen, and it was a good one, about mascots, I come from Colorado. I have girls, twin girls. They're 16. They're juniors in high school. They're going to a high school called Arapahoe High School. So they decided that if they were going to do anything with the name Arapahoe in the school, that it had to be respectful. And out of those ideas of respect has flowed a really close, tight association between the northern Arapahoe, the Wind River Reservation, and Arapahoe High School in Littleton, Colorado. And every odd-numbered year, Arapahoe High School in Colorado sends a delegation of 30 students and faculty up to Wind River High School to visit for 2 days, and they get the kids together so that they have a chance to find out, well, what's your school like? What are you doing? How, you know? And it's a great opportunity to connect, because I think if you don't connect with people, then all you're left with are the stereotypes. And you notice how this is weaving into your essay. Back when the school was founded, they said, well, we'd like to have a meaningful, respectful symbol of the school that is connected with the tribe. So the tribal council agreed with the school and the school district that they, the Northern Arapahoe in Wyoming, would commission a native artist to do the drawing. The mascot of the school is Arapahoe Warriors.
Like we are.
What's that?
We're also the Arapahoe Warriors.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Nope, we are.
Oh, I'm talking about your reactions and what your reactions are to what you read, this warrior symbol. That symbol cannot be used anywhere, anyhow, any place, in any circumstances, unless it's approved by the tribe. So there's a difficult and there's a dark side to this story. I'm not sure if any of you read the paper or heard the news just before Christmas break about the shooting in Arapahoe High School. That was in the girls' school. The principal at Arapahoe High School said that one of the first calls she got was from tribal elders of the Northern Arapahoe tribe at Wind River. So saying, what can we do? the first day the kids were back to class, there was an assembly of the elders from the tribe, along with the principal of the high school here, came down, and they were there on that Friday morning to have a cleansing ceremony for the student body. They had come with sage. They were burning the sage and creating the smoke, purifying and cleansing the area. I'm so thankful that their school, Arapahoe High School in Colorado, has this tight, close, nurturing relationship with with the Wyoming Indian schools in Yenethity. So I look at the idea of a mascot a little bit differently than a lot of people do. Anyone have any reaction to this? Anything at all? Because I think this is a highly emotional issue. And you could tell when you read the senior girl at Dartmouth writing this all. She's very angry. I'm very, very thankful. So, and you can have any reactions at all that may be different. So I think what we're going to do is I brought materials. And you can have as many of these as you want. But my suggestion is that you draw something. It can be cartooning, or if cartooning isn't your thing, draw. And you don't have to draw anything that looks like anything. It can be abstract. I have, oh thanks, all these colored markers to work with, and I brought along charcoals for visual-spatial kids. And the data says that 7 out of 8 of Northern Arapahoe kids are visual-spatial. Drawing is a way to connect with what you think. Anything that you want to do, we're just going to let you draw.
Grab some Sharpies.
You want some Sharpies too?
Oh yeah, good, good. Excellent.
Think about that article and think about the images that come in your head. Like Steve said, they don't. It doesn't have to be a picture of anything. It can be something abstract. Or if you have a picture that it, like kind of if you look at that picture over there of the lady with the rainbow, you see how the clouds and stuff behind her they don't really look like clouds, but you know that's what they are. Abstract. It's like a.
So anything?
Yeah, anything. Any shapes. The colors. The colors, I think, would really maybe just even the colors you use would kind of show your feelings, your emotions. Remember, no one's going to look at your. It's not an art contest. No one's going to. We're not giving prizes for the best picture. I just want you to think about how you feel when people have those mascots. And how do you feel with Mr. Haas's story about the fact that your tribe has approved a mascot and has control over a high school mascot? I think that's pretty cool. That in order for that school to do anything with their mascot, they have to ask permission of your relatives.
It may be the only high school in the country with formal tribal approval and control. So you guys are a very special place for us in Colorado. Very special.
So this is the mascot that Mr. Haas was telling us about?
When you're finished and before class is out, we're going to ask if anyone would like to share some ideas from the artwork that they've done. You don't have to. Sometimes it's very private, or sometime when I'm not around.
We'll continue this tomorrow because I think this will be a worthwhile way to bridge into our reactions and how we really feel about this whole issue. Maybe just get up and walk around and see what everybody's doing. This is cool. I like it. I think there's some serious thinking going on there.
One of the things we've noticed with the visual-spatial kids like you is that your art, when you look at this art tomorrow, next week, or a year from now, because it's images, you'll remember what we were saying this morning. When you have an image, it makes your learning permanent.
Share your picture, Charles? Yeah. Tell us about it. I don't know. Oh, I have stuff to say about it.
The artwork is really yours. It's like taking notes. If you took notes in class, that's yours. It's not graded, it's not anything. It's to help you organize your thinking. Wow. Look, wow. Look at that.
Yeah, it's got something going on here that's kind of interesting.
No wonder she didn't want to share. I mean, look at that. Wow. Wow. So, Mandy,
Yeah.
thanks very much for doing that.
Okay.